Good afternoon. Well, normally I'm pretty chipper and happy and all of that other stuff, but today, not so happy. Not so happy. I was robbed. The day was going good, but then I got robbed. We'll talk about that in a minute. So I went to town today to get a whole bunch of feed for the animals. They was running low and I needed to go get that situated. And while I was there, I went ahead and picked up some things like you see, a new comforter set and new pillows and stuff for the bed because Margarita told me I had to. And also, speaking of Margarita, now she's calling while I'm recording. And also I had to get a big suitcase, as y'all know. So I got a big suitcase. So I bought a new luggage set. I did it all at the cheap. I did with the TJ Maxx and Ross, and I didn't spend a fortune. Actually got a real good deal on the comforter right here, and the pillows and stuff. Very cheap, under $100 for comforters, sheets, pillows, everything. So that was good. So I was feeling good about all of that. Went and bought food for the animals. That was a little pricey, but not too bad. And then went to Harbor Freight and got the tarp and all that stuff that I need to fix the roof from leaking until I can get the metal put on it. And also got the rest of the stuff that I needed for the electric pole and all of that to do the electric at the new property. So a very expensive day. But that wasn't even the worst of it. I thought that was going to be my expensive part of the day, but it ended up not being. And I kind of got side-swiped, to say the least. So I also had to go do some tag stuff and DMV stuff, Department of Motor Transportation's transfers and all this other stuff, which normally is pretty cheap. Not too bad. Well, today it wasn't. Whenever I got done doing everything I needed to do, I was thinking $150. No. $1,998.92. Just to do two things here in the state of Arkansas. That one blindsided me. I was not expecting it. I would have never believed that it would have cost that much money to do that. Yeah, I'm still just mind blown by it. And I asked for a breakdown and to explain why and all this other stuff. And basically, Arkansas triple taxes you on just about everything. We have state tax. We have to pay sales tax. We also have to pay sales tax on the tax. And then also every year we have to do a thing where if you don't do it on a certain time too, they charge you 10% of the total tax. Like a tax assessment thing where everything that you have to pay taxes on every year. Every year. So the trailers, the boats, the tractors, the vehicles, all of that stuff, you have to pay taxes on it every year. Plus you have to pay, if you was to buy something like new, you have to pay up front the sales tax on it, like to them as well. Then you have to pay taxes every year to actually own it. None of that makes sense to me. None of it. It's crazy. Normally you buy something, you pay the sales tax then and all of that, and then you're done. But no, not here. You got to pay sales tax, then sales tax on the tax. And then every year you have to pay taxes on it just to own it. So you never really own anything. And that's not even counting property tax and all that other stuff. This is just for to own stuff like your four-wheelers and your tractors and your cars and your boats and your trailers and everything. They tax you every year on everything. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Now, granted, in Florida, it's very expensive to get your cars and stuff legal every year. But you don't have to pay taxes on all your stuff every year. Yeah, and then last year I missed the assessment day or whatever by one day. It cost me 10% of total tax stuff. It ended up costing me like $800 or something like that because I missed it by one day and didn't realize that there was a window there that I had to do it in. So yeah, sore subject with me. Sore subject. So yeah, I was expecting it to be somewhat of a costly day with getting all of this stuff. But I honestly thought my last stop was going to be one of my cheapest stops. Ended up being by far the most expensive. And it hurt. You know, I got that trip coming up next week. And I wasn't expecting a $2,000 hit. It kind of caught me out of left field right there. I'm dumbfounded. Just dumbfounded. I don't even know what to think about it. I ain't never heard of nothing like that in my life. So now I need to review some paperwork and stuff and make sure that I'm not getting overtaxed. Because something doesn't seem right. Something don't seem right at all. I feel like I got. I feel like I got for sure. It's just a lot of money. It's a lot of money for what I did. I don't know how anybody can afford to buy anything around here with the way that they do it. It's insane. Which the other day I was at the DNV a couple of months ago when I was getting my motorcycle endorsement and all of that, and there was a guy there that bought a trash truck, and his bill or whatever was like $12,000 there, and I didn't understand what his bill was $12,000 for at the DMV for one vehicle to get it registered and all that other stuff. Well, I know now. Yeah. Crazy. But I'm on my way to the property now, guys, to drop off all the stuff for the electric and the roof fix and all of that. Then I'm going to go home and unload all the food and stuff for the animals and get them situated and get all of this stuff in for the new bedding and the luggage and all of that other stuff. And start preparing for this trip that I got coming up. But I just wanted to express that I got robbed today. I truly feel like I got robbed. Like, I'm definitely going to dive into the paperwork. The reason why I ain't showed you on a view today is because I got all kinds of paperwork on my dash right now from what I just went through. And I'm about to do some Investo Mo gating because, yeah, something ain't setting right with me. It ain't the lady's fault up there. They're as nice as can be, but it's just the system. The system is jacked up. I feel like I'm being triple taxed, and yeah, something ain't right. You know, I'm hoping I'm right, because if not, then it's just messed up. Really messed up. Alright, guys, love every single one of y'all. Sorry this one wasn't a positive one. It's hard to be positive after you just took a left hook like that. But, yeah, I did. And it definitely put a damper on things, for sure. But, love y'all. Take another step closer to your goals, guys. Try to be nice to somebody today, but keep it real. Come on.